This is Bill Stern. I've taken time out from my usual sports broadcast to take you with me on a quick tour around my alma mater, the Pennsylvania Military College. I hope this visit to PMC will help answer some of the questions asked me at the first of every year, and particularly in the spring by high school students all over the country. Shall I go to college? If so, what type of college should I choose? Do I want a large university, or would I be lost among the thousands of other students? Would I do better work and be happier at a smaller college, where I'd get to know my fellow students and my faculty, and they in turn would get to know me? These are just some of the many questions. So now let's take a tour of the campus and really see the PMC story.
In the dome of PMC, the men in gray march by. The banners of our loyalty held ever bright and high.
The Pennsylvania Military College, founded in 1821, is located in the city of Chester. It was here at Chester that William Penn first landed in what is now Pennsylvania, when in 1682 he came to these shores to take over the land he had received from the King of England. Now, William Penn's arrival at what is now Chester was a very important event. But the John Does, the members of the freshman class, think their arrival just as important. They, too, are beginning a new life in a new world. The nearness of the college to Philadelphia's International Airport makes travel by air very convenient for the students coming from a distance. The Pennsylvania Military College is also easily accessible by rail, for the city of Chester is on the main lines of the Baltimore and Ohio and the Pennsylvania railroads. Yes, this is a very important day, and an exciting one, too. The newly arrived freshmen will have many things to learn, and the upperclassmen are eager to help them get started on the right foot. Many freshmen arrive with mother and dad. This gives them, too, an opportunity to meet some of the students who will form a part of their son's college life. PMC encourages this interest on the part of the parents who are invited to many of the functions of the college. Immediately upon arrival, the new students are signed in and escorted to their dormitory rooms. At this time, the new freshman meets his roommate. After this, the new men encounter their first military formation, the noon meal formation. They're still in civvies, but at evening meal, they'll all be in the basic uniform. For after lunch, the new cadet is issued his equipment and cadet uniforms. And now the freshman cadet is ready for his first rookie drill, where he will learn the basic movements. He will learn to take orders, and later he will learn to give them. To what end? To develop the essentials of leadership. Leadership not necessarily in the field of military, but in their chosen fields of engineering, business, or research. The type of leadership that comes through the development of an individual's initiative, efficiency, and self-control. Before the first day ends for the new cadet, he is introduced to the president of the college and the vice president and the dean of the faculty. He is welcomed to PMC and is reminded what is expected of him as a good citizen and as a good student. After a military and academic orientation period for the new men, the old cadets join the PMC battalion and college work begins in earnest. For the Pennsylvania Military College is a degree-granting institution, the second oldest of 7 military colleges in the United States. Its students receive an academic training throughout a 4-year program in liberal arts, sciences, business administration, or engineering. On graduation, qualified students are awarded bachelor's degrees in their areas of concentration. The liberal arts students want as broad a cultural background as possible. They will be majoring in either English or political science for the purpose of preparing for law, teaching, journalism, advertising, or a business career. But the primary aim of this curriculum is to supply cultural resources that will constitute a good foundation for any kind of career. The Science Division curricula are aimed at providing a basic understanding of the sciences and a training in scientific technique, together with the background of the humanities. For these students will pursue advanced scientific study, enter medical or dental school, or possibly teach science in the secondary schools, or take their places in industry or research. The business administration students are hard at work getting an understanding of accounting, economics, law, and communication, becoming familiar with the methods and problems of management in finance, marketing, and personnel. Future leaders in the business and industrial world are being made here. The cadets in the engineering division are working for degrees in civil, electrical, or mechanical engineering. Through small classes and a maximum of individual attention, these students are given a thorough training in fundamental physical sciences, engineering analysis, design, operation, and the construction of material goods. In addition to the purely academic work, there is the military instruction. The purpose of the ROTC curriculum in military science and tactics is to enable college students to qualify for a commission as second lieutenant in the Officers Reserve Corps. PMC offers the general military science curriculum. This program is designed to produce junior officers who, by their education, training, and inherent qualities, are suitable for continued development as officers in the United States Army. PMC, as one of the 7 military colleges in the country, has an unlimited quota, which means that any student who meets the requirements may be commissioned as second lieutenant on the day he is graduated from PMC. But there's time for relaxation and good fellowship on equal terms. For the uniform here makes no distinctions. Boys from all economic levels learn to live with each other on a common plane. There's time for dates, when that very special girl from home comes down for the big junior class weekend. The thrill that comes with seeing her again, as you meet her at the steps of Old Main, as the administration building is affectionately called. Then comes the meeting with the hostess at the fraternity house, and a chance to relax a little before the whirl of activities start. For the junior class weekend will be long remembered. Part of the weekend is a fashion show, which begins with a boy meets girl scene. You think the cadets are not interested in young ladies' gowns? Well, they are interested in the complete ensemble. And this is only one of the activities of the weekend. The annual Varsity Variety Show is also one of the highlights of the weekend. For this performance, there are no girls on the stage, but the cadets do their best to delight the audience. Then, to top off the evening, the junior class formal dance. The PMC hops are gala affairs to which friends, alumni, and parents are invited as guests of the college. Such social functions form an important part of the overall educational pattern. These affairs and many other social activities of the college permit the students to develop poised and well-balanced personalities. The PMC formal dances are well known for the colorful gowns, the uniforms, and the decorations. The ring ceremony is part of the junior class hop. As the junior classman comes through the ring, the girl places the PMC class ring on the cadet's finger. These dances are truly student affairs. The cadet decorating committees work until the wee hours of the morning before a dance, putting the last-minute touches to the decorations begun days before. For these are memorable events, a lot of work in the preparation, but so much fun. When the dance is over and the couples have had their midnight snacks, it's good night until the next affair. Or for those girls who are staying in town, good night until Sunday parade. Cadets on Sunday morning must attend divine worship. They leave the campus in a body. The battalion then splits into the various church squads, some to St. Paul's Episcopal Church, others are found in the houses of worship of their choice. St. Robert's Roman Catholic Church, the Methodist Church, Ohev Shalom, the Presbyterian Church, and others. But the religious life at the Pennsylvania Military College is not restricted to Sunday morning church attendance. The college has a council on religion which is composed of the three chaplains, the Protestant, Catholic, and Jewish, and of cadets representing the various faiths. This council sets up the programs for the weekly meetings of the Chapel Forum, which is an interdenominational discussion group, and for the Catholic Thursday night Vesper services. The Council on Religion, together with the PMC fraternities, sponsors community affairs of a worthy nature. There are parties at Christmas time for the underprivileged children of the city, and there are also Christmas entertainments for the older people who are confined. When the weekend is over, the cadets settle down to study for Monday's classes. Some cadets are quietly and busily at work in their quarters, while other cadets are preparing their assignments in the library, where the necessary reference books are readily available, and where conditions conducive to good study may be found. These cadets have been previously oriented to the techniques of good study habits and in the use of the library. They know where to find and how to use the card catalog, the microfilm reader, the micro card reader, and the stacks. But library orientation is only the beginning of the counseling program. Each cadet meets with his advisor to discuss the outcomes of his freshman testing program, which includes, among other things, aptitude, achievement, and vocational interest scales. And two, at the end of the first report period, each cadet is counseled in regard to his academic progress. However, the cadet is invited to have informal consultations with his professors at any time on either personal or academic matters. Cadets with specific problems such as reading difficulties are given specialized instruction. Some cadets must work to increase their reading speed and comprehension. But now for a change in pace, let's review another and important phase in the development of a cadet, that played by intercollegiate and intramural sports. The cadets decorate their dormitories for Alumni Homecoming Day, and the committee chooses the best decorated building. This takes place before the big game. As we quickly pass from one sport to another, it is easy to see that Pennsylvania Military College is interested in a sound body as well as a sound mind. Basically, the athletic program is intended to provide entertainment for the collective student body and to provide for the individual student participating in the program an opportunity to improve his physical well-being, to contribute to the growth of his emotional maturity, and to obtain a true perspective of his proper place in society. With these objectives in mind, the athletic activities are organized so as to permit every student to interest himself in some sport. In arranging the intercollegiate schedule, every effort is made to include only colleges of comparable size operating under a policy similar to PMC's. The college is a member of the National Collegiate Athletic Association, the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference, and the Middle Atlantic States Collegiate Athletic Conference. The Pennsylvania Military College subscribes to and maintains a strict adherence to the codes set up by these organizations. The Pennsylvania Military College drill team is a member of the Pershing Rifles, the National Honorary Military Society. To be a member, the cadet must not only be proficient in drilling, but he must also be a good academic student. This is a very proud outfit. In the annual regimental drill competition with about 15 Pershing Rifle companies from other colleges and universities, The PMC team has taken many first places. In the 1956 competition, this company took first place in all 3 of the drill competitions. Among the non-athletic activities are 3 musical organizations: the band, the Glee Club, and the orchestra provide an outlet for musical interest. The cadet orchestra plays for a number of informal fraternity parties. The fraternities at PMC add to the social life of the college. They've been organized to provide social and recreational activities for their members, as well as to stimulate better scholarship and good spirit on the campus. These social activities, together with the activities of the many clubs on campus, such as the American Chemical Society, the Future Teachers of America, and the Business Administration Club, and numerous others, strengthen the work done by the academic to give the cadet a well-rounded education. The military also plays an important role, for those qualities which go to make a good officer: leadership, efficiency, courage, integrity, poise, and personality, are sought after by civilian employers. With the desirable small enrollment of the Pennsylvania Military College, many national concerns annually seek trainees from among its graduates and send interviewers to its campus to make job offers to its seniors. The college maintains a placement service to assure all graduates the opportunities to select the position and line of endeavor they wish to follow. There are many concerns interested in the PMC graduate. Each cadet will have the opportunity to be interviewed by representatives of companies in his chosen field. Some cadets will choose the regular Army as a career. The Army recognizes the quality of the officers trained in the military colleges and selects from among their graduates a much higher percentage of officers for the regular Army than from other ROTC units. Not only is the graduate of PMC a better trained officer, but because of his superior training, his opportunities for promotion and survival in the service are definitely enhanced. The commissioning of cadets as second lieutenants comes as part of the graduation day. This is a happy day, for it marks the culmination of 4 years of hard work. And it's a sad day, too, for the senior cadets of a closely knit battalion will depart to their homes all over the country. However, they will be in touch with their alma mater through an active alumni association. And if not before, then Alumni Homecoming Day the next year will bring many of them together again. The alumni, too, play a part in the day's field exercises. Going back some 100 years ago, when before the issuance of government equipment, the cadets drilled with brooms, the graduates staged their annual broom drill. From the way they carry themselves, and from the way they handle their weapons, and from the way they march, it's easy to see that they have learned well their lesson at PMC. This is the last parade for the senior class. The last time, as cadets in gray, that they will march with the Pennsylvania Military College Battalion. Many a tear is shed this day by seniors who 4 years ago would have smiled at the thought. 4 years of close comradeship is hard to forget. The end of 4 years? Yes, but the beginning of a lifetime. The senior cadets will soon join the ranks of the Pennsylvania Military College alumni.